Welcome back. So today I'm going to talk about digestion on a ketogenic diet. Now this is an interesting topic and a somewhat controversial topic, as there's many trains of thought on how digestion should work in the healthy body. So I thought I would go into it just a little bit from my own experience and from what I've seen from others in the ketogenic space. So when you transition from a standard diet to a ketogenic diet, your digestion does have to adapt, and that takes a lot of time for some people, and it can be a time that's not all smooth sailing. So the main changes on a ketogenic diet is you're basically swapping a lot of your carbohydrate calories for fat calories. Now, carbohydrates have 4 calories per gram, whereas fats have 9 calories per gram. So straight away there, the total volume of the food that you intake generally decreases on a ketogenic diet. So that in turn would make sense that the total volume of waste that your body will excrete would also reduce. Now, this may mean less frequent bowel movements or just smaller bowel movements. Now, some people get a little bit alarmed when this happens because it's not what they're used to, and they worry that they may be constipated on a ketogenic diet. And if you pair this with generally people are calorie restricting when they first come to a keto diet, this would even reduce the waste product further. So some people become alarmed, but from what I see, the vast majority don't need to be alarmed about this natural process of adaptation. The other main contributor to less frequent or smaller bowel movements is the reduction in fibre. Now, once again, carbohydrates tend to have a lot more fibre than fat calories, so reducing the total volume of food plus reducing the undigestible fibre once again reduces the total waste product from the body. So some people feel like they need more fibre in their diet. Myself, 22 months plant-free, basically fibre-free. My digestion has never been better, and I'm never bloated, and I actually feel great without the fibre. So there's a really good article called Fibre Menace, which breaks it down even better. So I'll link that in the notes, and you can look into that a little bit deeper if you like. But I can break this down logically with a little description. So when we think about this logically, imagine that blocked digestion is a traffic jam, and the cars represent the fibre in that traffic jam. Now, if you want to clear the traffic jam, would you add more cars to that traffic jam? Because that's what a lot of the standard recommendations say about fibre. If you have a blocked digestive system, add fibre to unblock it. Which, when we think about that logically, it's quite clear that that's not going to work. And the standard train of thought is that more fibre equals better digestion, but when you actually look deeper into the studies, there is no studies to suggest that more fibre is beneficial for digestion. So it's a very interesting topic, and like I've said, probably quite a controversial one. Now, to go into another topic on digestion, fat versus protein ratio. Now, it seems most people have a fat intake threshold where at some point, if you consume too much fat in one meal, it can have a laxative effect. And then to speak on protein, there also seems to be a point where if you have a really high protein meal, that can have a constipating type effect. So you really need to play around with your own macronutrient breakdown to figure out what works best for you, because everybody is different, and especially if there's some underlying health issues, then it will take a little bit more to figure out your sort of keto, fat, protein, carbohydrate sweet spot where your digestion is perfect. So if digestion is something that you're having trouble with on a ketogenic diet, maybe it may be worth reducing that fibre intake to see what happens there. Because like I've said, for me, the reduction of fibre was a major contributor to better digestion, and I definitely see across the board many other people that have taken a keto carnivore approach are having great results with their digestion. But I mean, like I've always said, you have to figure out what works for you, and you have to figure out what's sustainable for you, because regardless of your ketogenic approach, if it's not sustainable long term, then it's going to be highly unlikely that you'll be able to stick to it and maintain the results that you desire. So there you have it, digestion on keto, an interesting topic, but hopefully this has helped to shed a little light on the topic. Anyway guys, thanks for the continued support, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.